nation is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Rice-Eccles Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cowboys will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Utah Utes offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Utes will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's good.
There he goes. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and then next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting to tear in the field position.
The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Extra grab. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They're dealing with a second and long. On the run, it's Yates. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Third down play from the gun. Looking left. And it's incomplete on third down. And the Utes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Snagged in the middle. It's Avant. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Avant. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is why Weezy is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get... And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Here's the handoff. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. The Utes will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Each Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swan. So big playmaking is always a possibility.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Hunt is on its way. Nice move, creates some space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Makes the catch. It's Ellington. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. The Utes moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. just keeps slinging it. Caught near the sticks. It's Smalls. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch down the right side. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Utes! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got it in the middle, it's Orr. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. That's caught, it's Avant. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. He's got his man across the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Avan. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They just keep firing. Fires to the right. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. The Cowboys come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Grab near the marker. It's Avant. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Cowboys started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Cowboys! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. It's...
Oh, he's got some space! And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Utes want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Great heads-up awareness by the defense, third and short. Everyone in the stadium thinks that the offense is going to run the ball, but they knew there was a chance the quarterback might try to throw it. They pinned their ears back. They got after him.
And the Utes will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, it's a reverse. He breaks a tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. The Utes want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Man, I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Throws to the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Caught behind the line. It's Yates. He's out of bounds after a nice pickup. Did not get the first down, but that will take us to the 2-minute timeout. And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He's looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Here's a Heat. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker is Orr. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. With the catch, it's Avac. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They'll go to the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Utes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. Still running at the 40. Made a defender miss. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
All right, moving forward, this defense, they better be very aware when this quarterback decides to keep the football. That's a good decision by him, but now defensively, you not only have to worry about the running back, you got to worry about this quarterback getting to the perimeter and hurting you with the speed.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah, the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Yates. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll try the run. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking for a gap. It's Yates. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Utes have their offense in high gear. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And his throw is incomplete. The Utes will punt this one away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. From the gun, looking for a man. Got him downfield. And he's knocked down. The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense are hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got rid of it just in time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Avant. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. They feed him again. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. The Cowboys come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. And the Cowboys back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Give to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Utes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Utes are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Buys a little extra time. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Utah! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And they did tack on the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Handoff to the single back. followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Avant. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They're going to run it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Cowboys are marching down the field. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Got it in the middle. It's Avant. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That's reeled in. It's Ellington. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Give to the running back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He wants a big play here late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in this.